Now you see it, now you don't.
Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. Today the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Athletics.
Make some money, spend some money, make it back, or some more. It's a go, 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 it's a go, it's a go. If you know, then you know. If you don't, then you don't. Ay. Yeah, back in the day, ain't no love given. Yeah, now back in the city and they with it. Can't hold a grudge, all that forgiving. Hey, back in the city and they, hey, now you see it, now you don't. Spend some money, make it back, or some more. 1,500.
First pitch coming your way next.
Can I wait? Ain't no break.
Just about to get underway. Torres up now for the Tigers. And we are underway. There's a strike at the knees. Savali, 6'1" righty, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
To the right side, Hernandez. And an easy out to start the game.
Batting second. Right.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them. Kerry Carpenter. Savali, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Got him. That's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. Bouncer to second. Gets it to first. And they get Torkelson for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on. And taking the ball for Detroit, Eric Skubal. You look at the strikeout leaders, and he's right there, mowing guys down, Chris.
Yeah, the velocity pops, but it's his late movement that makes it unfair. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
He's racking up Ks and making it look routine.
Yeah, just like Charlie Sheen, wannabe hitters are in survival mode when he's on the mound.
Takes it in for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Darryl Hernandez.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Ball 2.
Next offering misses. Full count now. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he grounds one to the right side. Collected by Torres. Tosses to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting for third baseman.
Down to third baseman, Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He notches strikeout. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kevin McGonigal.
Oh, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 5th, catcher.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 0-1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy.
Wilson tosses to first. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happens, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
The Tigers looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Jones launched a homer in his most recent game. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it goes just foul. The 1-2 fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul. In a row, I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Base hit into third now, so runners at the corners and one out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
That clips the corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Now a chance for Colt Pete. And that one ripped to left. Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. That ends the inning. Bottom of the second. Digging in, Zach Geloff. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Austin Wynn.
First pitch swinging.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Out number 2. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Popped in the air, left field. And the inning is over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman Gleyber Torres.
That's off the corner.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Now pitching.
Luis Medina is forced to the mound after the injury.
Power slider guy, Bird. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at second. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. The two-run shot is 32nd of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Torkelson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Out towards right center field. Geloff has a beat on it. And there are two outs. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. This one lifted in the air, left field. Soderstrom on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now 3-0. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, high hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month.
Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope. The better days are coming for all my...
You know, these A's definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels. Even when you don't get it great, it still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Oh. That one missed. Man at first, one away. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Rooker at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Tied him up on a fastball inside. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Out of the fourth. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. That hits the dirt, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
No.
Dingler on at first, nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
He makes the grab.
Up next for the
One
Tigers,
out man at
left
first.
fielder,
And
Zach
now
McKinstry.
here is Zach McKinstry. Medina, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Chopper right side. Rooker takes it to the bag, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Colt Keaton.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect it.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Fires over to first. That is the inning. 1 left for Detroit, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
That's what we need now. Okay, don't hold it back, you're free now. And don't it look good on you?
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. In the air, right field. Carpenter under it. Takes it in for the out. Austin wins. Up next for the A's. Fly to left his first time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. It's new inning getting started. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
When I look into your eyes, I feel like I'm in paradise. And even when the sun rises.
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Torres wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Swings over the top of that one.
I really like what they...
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
Strike one. Whoa. Nope, foul ball.
Leading off for the A's, center fielder Denzel Clark. Up next for the A's, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Ball one. Ho, ho, ho!
Up next for the A's, second baseman Yr1.
That's a ball.
Someone called a paramedic.
Leading off for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal. Up next for the Tigers, left fielder Zach McKinstry.
Ball. No, that's a ball. Hey.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Javier Baez.
Yes.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman Gleyber Torres. For the Athletics, number 36, Hogan Harris.
Oh. That's the ball. Nope, that's off the plate.
Leading off for the A's, shortstop Jacob Wilson. Up next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers. Up next for the A's, first baseman Brent Rooker.
Ball. away. Ball. Strike.
Leading off for the Tigers, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
That's a ball. Hup.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal.
Huh. Hup. Ball one. Ball two.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman Jemai Jones.
Strike one.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder Zach McKinstry. For the A's, second baseman, Yr1. Leading off for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Coleman.
No.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder, Javier Baez. Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Up. Hey! Got it!
For Detroit, number 87, Tyler Holton. Leading off for the Athletics, shortstop, Jacob Wilson. next for the A's, first baseman, Brent Rooker.
Ball, outside. Hey! Ball, high. Yeah!
Keep it on the I got that good stuff. I got that big love. I got that
Now pitching for the A's, number 60, Justice Turner. Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal.
Hey!
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingler.
Nope, ball one.
For Detroit, delivering by Justin Verlander. Leading off for the Athletics, third baseman, Max Muncy. Up next for the A's, right fielder, Zach Gallo. Up next for the A's, designated hitter, Austin Wynn.
Ooh, baby, tell me how long do I have to wait for?
Look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother, the brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth.